While Donald Trump and Jeff Sessions may not be getting along, at least as far as the public knows, there is one thing that the two of them, I guess, kind of agree on. And that is that somehow American colleges are discriminating against white people. And that is why, according to a new memo within the Department of Justice, they're going to start cracking down on colleges, start investigating them, and possibly even suing them for their alleged discrimination against white people. Now, Jeff Sessions, as we all know, has a very storied history of making racist remarks, of representing racist people and defending them and thinking that there's nothing wrong with their worldview, and basically for himself being pretty much a racist. So it's no surprise that he would go after this, but what they're actually doing, on the surface, they're saying that they're discriminating against white people. But what they're trying to do behind the scenes is get rid of programs like affirmative action. That has been a Republican goal for several decades. They hate the program, they hate what it does, they always claim that it's racism against white people, when in reality, affirmative action has helped to create racial diversity. Not just at colleges and on campus, but all throughout this country in areas where minorities would not otherwise have a chance, even though they were qualified. And you know why? Because there's too many people like Jeff Sessions calling the shots for some of these college admission boards or some of these corporations that refuse to hire people based on the color of their skin. There are too many Jeff Sessions out there, and that's why we still have to have some kind of affirmative action program. People get discriminated against when they fill out job applications, even though if the person's never seen them, based on their name. They think they see an odd name and assume it's a minority and don't give them the job, don't give them a call back. Study after study has shown that that happens all too often, especially with regards to college admission boards. So Jeff Sessions wants to do away with this. Donald Trump is perfectly fine with doing away with this because they want white people in this country to have even more privilege on top of everything else that we already have. They want to stomp down the people that have already been stomped down for centuries in this country just because they're afraid that their whiteness doesn't go as far as it used to. They're also trying to play to the very racist base of the alt-right by showing them, look, I know you're worried about your white identity disappearing because that is a major part of the white nationalist movement and the alt-right. So we're going to make sure that we, quote, level the playing field so you white people don't have to worry about losing your identity as who you are. And that is exactly what we expected of Jeff Sessions as Attorney General. That is why a lot of Democrats and most of the public spoke out against him. And this is exactly what we knew would happen when a man like that got the votes and got installed as our Attorney General. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The longer Jeff Sessions stays in office, the more of these disgusting policies that we're likely to see come out of that office.